past we had like bands on both sides. Yeah, go ahead. Let's get started. Because then maybe people will listen after.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you would, please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Seniors, you may be seated. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 86th graduation ceremony of the class of 2026 at Linn High School. I want to thank you all for being here to celebrate this important milestone in the lives of these graduates and also in the life of our community. Before anything else, it feels especially appropriate this afternoon to recognize that today is Mother's Day. Mothers, would you please stand and be recognized for us? Thank you, mothers. To the mothers, grandmothers, stepmothers, foster mothers, and all the women who have helped raise, guide, encourage, support, and sometimes carry these students to this very moment, we thank you. Your fingerprints are all over the accomplishments that we are celebrating today. The late nights, early mornings, hard conversations, the many prayers, the encouragement, sacrifices, and unconditional love have helped shape the young men and women seated before us today. Graduates, I hope you take the moment today to recognize just how much of your success rests upon the shoulders of those who loved you enough to invest in you every single day. We also want to welcome the many guests that are gathered here today. Fathers, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, coaches, teachers, mentors, neighbors, and friends. Every graduate here today has been supported by a network of people who believe in them, challenged them, celebrated them, and helped them persevere through both successes and setbacks. So this ceremony belongs to all of you as well. And finally, to you graduates, today marks something very significant. You're stepping into a new reality. Beginning today, you're no longer simply students passing through our hallways. You're young adults. You're members of this community in a new and very meaningful way. The world begins to ask much of you, but it also offers you great opportunity and will allow you to shape the lives of others that come after. As you move forward, whether it's to college, the military, workforce, apprenticeships, family farms, family businesses, or careers still yet undiscovered, remember that strong communities are built by people willing to contribute. Communities need individuals who work hard, serve honestly, treat others with dignity, keep their word, and leave things better than they found them. This community has invested in you because we believe in you. We believe you are capable of doing meaningful work, building strong families, serving others well, and living lives marked by character and by purpose. No matter where life takes you, you will always have roots here, and we hope you'll carry the values of this community with you. So, class of 2026, congratulations. We're very proud of you, we're very grateful for you, and we cannot wait to see what comes next. Everyone, welcome, and thank you all for joining us this afternoon. Hope you enjoy the day.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, staff, and community members. My name is Erin Sassman. I am the proud principal of the class of 2026 sitting in front of you. Today is the day we've been waiting for, but especially for the class of 2026. Graduates, I want you to take a moment and I want you to look at your shoes. Now, I'm not joking. Look at your shoes. Look at your shoes right now. Because those shoes, along with the shoes that you wear every day, they have a story. They've walked you into this building on your very first day, maybe a little nervous and trying to pretend not to be. They've carried you down these hallways into classrooms, onto fields, stages, and courts. They've stood through long practices, big games, tough tests, and let's be honest, a few classes you were probably just trying to stay awake for. Those shoes have taken you to places. But today isn't just about where your shoes have been, it's where your shoes are gonna take you. Now, I'm noticing a wide range of shoes out there today. Some of you are wearing brand new shoes, cleaned, polished, maybe saved for just this moment. They represent fresh starts and big dreams ahead. Now, some of you are wearing shoes that are a little more worn. They're comfortable, dependable, the kind that have already brought you through a lot. Those shoes tell a story of hard work, perseverance, and miles already traveled. Some of you are wearing shoes because they were chosen for practicality or for a specific purpose, because they get the job done, and they've carried you this far, and there's strength in that. And yes, probably some of you just woke up this morning and said, yeah, these shoes will work for today. But here's the truth. Every single pair of shoes out there today matters, because it's not just about how they look. It's about where they've taken you and where you're willing to go in them next. Because life isn't about having the perfect pair. It's about what you do in them. As you leave Linn High School, you're stepping into a world where no one path looks the same. Some of you are headed to college, some to careers, some out into the workforce. And some of you are still figuring that out, what you're gonna do next. And that's okay, because truthfully, a lot of us adults sitting out there today have no idea where we're going. We're just better at pretending. There will be days ahead where everything feels easy, like you're walking on a smooth, flat road. And then there will be days where you feel like you're walking uphill, in the rain, in shoes that weren't made for that day. On those days, remember this. You've already done hard things. You've already made it through lots of challenges. You've shown resilience even when it wasn't easy. And if you made it this far and through, high school group assignments, you can make it through anything. Your shoes are going to take you into new places where you might feel out of place. Walk in anyway. They might take you to places that challenge you. Step up anyway. They might take you to places where things don't go the way you have planned. Keep moving anyway. Because sometimes the best part of your life comes from moments you didn't see coming. And as you walk forward, don't forget the people who tied your shoes along the way. The ones who supported you, pushed you, believed in you, even on the days when you didn't believe in yourself. They helped you take those steps. And someday, somebody is going to need you to do the same for them. Be that person. Graduates, life is not about standing still. It's about moving forward with courage, with character, and with purpose. So walk boldly in your shoes. Walk kindly, walk with integrity. And when you fall, and you will, get back up and dust your shoes off. Because falling isn't failure, quitting is. And here's the most important part I want you to remember. Years from now, you won't remember every test, every class, everything you did in high school. But you will remember the steps you took, the risks you took, the people you helped, the moments you chose courage over comfort. So wherever your shoes take you, make it count, make it meaningful, and make it matter. Class of 2026, walk into rooms that challenge you. Walk toward opportunities that scare you. Walk beside people who make you better. And when the path gets hard, don't stop. Dust your shoes off, or maybe even find new ones, but keep walking. Because the world doesn't need you to be perfect. It doesn't need you to be the best. It just needs you to show up, show that you care, and keep going. Your shoes are laced, your future is waiting, and your story is just now getting started. In the words of famous philosopher, Dr. Seuss, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. And today, that choice is yours. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are proud of you. And I need you to help me out one more time this afternoon. Something we say at the end of every single announcement every day. Are you ready? Be respectful. Come on, help me. Be responsible. Be amazing. Be a wildcat. And you will always be a wildcat. Congratulations. I would like to introduce our guest speaker this afternoon that was chosen by the class of 2026. Amanda Grellner is our Osage County prosecuting attorney. She is a 1989 graduate of Linn High School. She has been a proud Wildcat supporter ever since. Please welcome Amanda Grellner.
Thank you for that, Ms. Sassman. I think by the time we're finished, you're going to think that she and I wrote our speeches at the same time in the same place. But she gave up my age. I was hoping to keep that a closely guarded secret, even with my big hair photo out in the lobby, that if you care to look at it, that's where it would be. Yes. Things have changed considerably since the last time I was on this stage. The last time I was on this stage, I was speaking and talking to my own class. We were full of anticipation, excitement, and we were scared to death, just like you are. Fortunately for us, though, as I look back, I think the one thing I'm most thankful for, we didn't have cell phones or Life 360 when we were your age, and we're still thankful for that. But in trying to prepare for this speech, I thought I would try to get in the spirit of your age group. Everyone likes a speech that starts with a joke because that breaks the ice, right? So I went to ChatGPT and Claude AI because that's where you go for good stuff, right? Well, the bad news is their jokes are worse than mine, so we're not going to get to have a joke today. But what I do intend to do is keep this fairly short and fairly simple. One, if you know me, you know I move a lot when I talk. If you've watched me do a closing argument in court, I am back and forth, okay? Some of that's nervous energy, and some of that is so I can look you in the eye as I'm talking to you. I have 5 simple steps that you can use in your life, in every area of your life, that are going to make sure that you're successful. The first one, and Ms. Sassman said it first, show up. Just show up. Woody Allen once said that 80% of success is showing up. I will tell you it's 100%. Brilliant people that stayed in bed never became successful. Just show up. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the most prepared. You don't even have to be the very best at what you're doing, but you have to be there. Because if you're not there, it's not going to happen. Now, we want you to be the smartest and the best and the most prepared, but even if you're not, consistency beats talent every time if talent doesn't show up. Number 2, just keep going. Just keep going. My boys, as they were going through school and college and all of those things, something would come up, and every time I would say, what's the next step? Just keep going. Just keep going forward. I don't care what it is. It's hard, it's awkward, and sometimes it's really going to stink. It's not going to be easy, and you're going to fail, and I want you to. And you know why I want you to? Because the best lessons and the biggest lessons you're ever going to learn are going to come from your failures, every time. I'll tell you a recent story of my own. had a particular task force officer that has been working in this area and other areas for quite some time. And if you know anything about a task force, that's the guys that are out there trying to find all the narcotics on the street, right? He would make these traffic stops, and many of the times I knew that wasn't a good stop or a good search. So a motion to suppress is filed. Now, I'm not going to go into all the logistics of this, okay, because it's a lot. But the long and short is if I lose that motion, our case goes away. We're done. That case is over. It gets dismissed. With that task force officer, I lost 5 in a row. 5. And I knew I would. I had a circuit judge say to me, Amanda, do you keep doing these knowing you're going to lose? And you know what I told him? Yes, sir, I do. I know I'm going to lose, but he's going to learn. And the only way he's going to learn is through his own failures. So the good news is, guess what? We won one this week, right? We won. Woo! Failing one time, okay. If you know the story of Abraham Lincoln, we all know the big stories about Abraham Lincoln, right? He was a president, right? He helped to abolish slavery. He did all of those things. Do you know how many political races he lost before he became the president? 7. He went through a bankruptcy. He lost his business. All of those failures. And what did he do? He just kept going. Number 3, find your anchor. For me, it's my faith. In some of the hardest times and the best times of my life, I've relied on my faith to get me through those times. In those quiet, dark times when you think nobody's there, maybe it's for you, it's your family. Maybe for you, it's your friends. Maybe it's something else, but find it because you're going to need it. You may not need it today, but you're going to need it at some point in your life. And that can be the one thing that's always with you. 4th, and this one's important, find your clan. Find your people. You are the culmination and the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with and that you rely on for advice. Now, if you're like me, if I'm going to be the average, I'm aiming high, right? I want the guy that's the smartest. I want the guy that's the fastest. I want the guy that's the most prepared and the guy that drives me. I don't want yes people in my life. I'm not a politician. I want people who are honest with me and people who are going to tell me when I'm doing things wrong. But I also want people who are going to pick me up when I need to be picked up. So when you find your clan, choose wisely. Lastly, and Miss Sassman talked on this too, maybe we just got the beginning and the end together. Yeah. Get out of your comfort zone. Grow. Grow, grow, grow. Even stagnant water will die. Grow. Don't stay where it's comfortable. Nothing fantastic in your life happens in your comfort zone. It only happens when you get out. Things are hard, they're scary. Another personal story. When I decided to apply for law school, I was married, I had a 3-year-old, and I was broke. Broke. I was working full-time and had no idea whether or not I could do that. So one day, scared to death, of course, this is before the internet, right? So you have to go places to find out things, so keep this in mind, right? I put my 3-year-old in my car and I drove to the law school, to the admissions office. And I asked the lady there, I said, I need in for the fall. This was a cold January, Monday morning. She said, you won't get in. You can't. It's too late. I said, what do I have to do to get in? Because you don't take no for an answer, right? You go all the way until you make them tell you no. She said, well, you got to take the LSAT, and it's in 2 weeks. But you won't get in. It'll be next year. So I took it, and I got in. Okay? Scared. Still scared, right? But you have to do the hard things. You have to do the things that don't feel comfortable, because if you don't, you won't grow. In 1962, John F. Kennedy, when he was president, gave a speech. And he said at that time to the United States, he said, we're going to the moon. And you know why we're going to the moon? Because it's hard. Now, my accent isn't near as good as his, so you'll have to look that up, okay? But even he knew that that was not in our reach right then, but if you don't strive to those things, you never grow. So get out of your comfort zone. Your plans today, 3 weeks from now, may be completely different. Something may change in your life and you take a different path. It's okay to take it. Just take it. So class of 2026, congratulations. Now go to the moon.
Thank you so much for those words of encouragement. At this time, I would like to introduce the Linn High School Chamber Choir under the direction. Oh, sorry, I'm missing one. I'm letting Reed talk first. I'm skipping here. See, I can't read my own writing. I would like to start with our first valedictorian, Reed Baker, for his commencement speech.
Hello and good afternoon. Class of 2026, our day has finally come. We have looked forward to this graduation for 13 years. We started high school 4 years ago. Everything was new to us. A new building, new teachers, and new classmates. Now, 4 years later, we have built strong friendships and memories that will last a lifetime. Graduation is already a pretty special occasion, but this year feels even more special for me because it falls on Mother's Day and my dad's birthday. I think this reminds us that none of us made it here alone. I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom and all the mothers in the crowd today. Where would we be without you? I would also like to say happy birthday to my dad. Thank you for everything you've done for our family and me. I would also like to thank the teachers, administrators, coaches, and school personnel that has helped shape us over the last 13 years at Linn R2. I started school in the old elementary building, then moved to the new building in 3rd grade, where I was lucky enough to have Miss Shannon Wolf as my 3rd grade teacher. Miss Wolf must have liked us enough because she later moved up with us and became our high school and middle school counselor. She was an amazing 3rd grade teacher, and throughout middle school and high school, she continued to look after us and to help us prepare for our next steps in life, which I'm very thankful for. My 4 years in FFA gave me opportunities in leadership, responsibility, and confidence. I appreciate Miss Niederhelm for all the time she invested in me and pushing me to take advantage of every opportunity FFA had to offer. Throughout FFA, I met many great people and had amazing experiences through the Missouri Agribusiness Academy, contest teams, Washington Leadership Conference, and so many other FFA events. I'm thankful not only for Miss Niederhelm and Miss Wolf, but for every teacher and staff member who has helped us over the last 13 years. I'm proud to be from Linn, Missouri. Our community truly supports us, supports our school and students, whether they're selling items to raise money for trips and activities or competing in events. Our community has always been behind us and supporting us in what we do. That support does not go unnoticed. I think this is one reason that makes our small town special. One thing that has made these past 4 years very memorable for me was having my mom as one of our class sponsors. Most people know her as Miss Baker or the high school librarian, but I just call her Mom. Having her involved in my senior year and the past 4 years has gave us lots of memories that we will be able to laugh at for years. I'm up here not just to celebrate accomplishments, but to celebrate the spirit of class of 2026. The memories that we made decorating halls, building homecoming floats, going on field trips, and just spending time in the classroom will be with us forever. A lot of my favorite memories come from sports, from cross-country early morning practices in the dark or afternoon practice for track under the sun. Sports has taught me perseverance, discipline, and how to push myself even when things get difficult. One thing my mom, Coach Baker, always tells our class is to kill them with kindness. This is something that I think we all should remember because no matter the situation, kindness always matters. A quote I would like everyone to remember is from Henry David Thoreau. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life that you've imagined. As we leave here today, please remember to be bold, work hard, and do everything to the best of your abilities. Do not cut any corners. Be proud of where you came from and who you are today. Class of 2026, I'm proud of every one of you. I hope we leave here today remembering more than test scores, assignments. I hope we remember the memories of riding the buses, going to sports events, FFA contests, Friday night football games, class trips, all the jokes, and every little moment that has made these last 13 years special. But most importantly, I think we need to remember who helped us to get here. To our parents, teachers, and mentors, thank you for supporting us, encouraging us, and believing in us even when we doubted ourselves. To my mom and dad, thank you for everything you've done today. It feels pretty special sharing this day with both of you. To my sister, thank you for supporting me and encouraging me to work hard. You have set a great example for me throughout the years. And to my fellow graduates, for the second to last time, be respectful, be responsible, be amazing, be a wildcat. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to welcome the Linn High School Chamber Choir under the direction of Tim Campbell. They will be singing Time.
Time, you can spend it. When you spend it, then you're running out of time. You can save it, but to save it is to take a little time. In a minute when you're in it, can you feel it passing time? There's no illusion, there's confusion when they tell you now it's time to get older, time to work and time to waste, and there's no time left to hold it, time to tell them how you feel. Well, there's still time. 3, 2, 1, 11, 32 a.m. and dinner time. Not to kill, I said I will instead of find some time. Time you can spend when you spend. You're running out of time you can save, but to save it takes some time. In a minute, you're in it. Feel passing time is an illusion, confusion. They tell you now it's time to get older, to work, time to waste. There's no time left to hold, time to tell them. While there's still time, 3, 2, 11, 2 a.m. dinner time. Not to kill, I said I will, still defies the whole time. Time you can, when you're running out of, save it, take a little time, minute, can you feel passing, it's an illusion, they tell you, to get older, work, waste, there's no holder, tell them, feel there's time, 1:30, dinner time, kill, will still fly, oh time, you can spend it when you spend it, then you're running out of time, you can save it, but to save it is to take a little time, in a minute when you're in it, can you feel the passing time? They say time to get older, time to work and time to waste, and there's no time left to hold or time to tell them how you feel, well there's no time, 3, 2, 1, 11, 32 a.m. to dinner time, not to kill, I said I will, and still fly, so fly, so fly on time.
At this time, I would like to welcome our second valedictorian to give her commencement speech, Ms. Sophia Voss.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sophia Voss, and I am honored to stand before you all as valedictorian and speak on behalf of the class of 2026. I would like to start off by saying Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers gathered here. Without your constant care and tireless effort, we would not be who we are now. I also want to express my gratitude to the teachers, staff, friends, family, and community members who have come together to celebrate our accomplishments. Your love and support has encouraged us throughout our high school journey and has contributed immensely to our successes. Today has been a long-awaited day by some and served as a bittersweet milestone for others. A day that once seemed so far away 4 years ago has somehow arrived. In what felt like a blink of an eye, we transitioned from the eager, impressionable freshmen into the independent, ambitious seniors. Our high school experience, the sports games, school trips, club activities, late nights, and early mornings changed us. Every day with its respective challenges and lessons prepared us for where we are right now, waiting to walk across this stage, receive our diplomas, and start our own lives. Today is a day of change. It marks the end of our high school chapter, but opens an unknown and exciting future. We will be leaving the familiar, traveling in different directions and working to become the people we wish to be. Some of you might view this optimistically, while others approach it timidly. Creating your own life can seem overwhelming, and sticking to your morals in a world that often disvalues them is difficult. My advice to you is to let this day change you. Let it scare you, because it will also grow you. Let this new beginning motivate you to create your own opportunities and take chances. You now get to ask yourself who you want to be based on the truth of who you are, where nothing is decided yet. Embrace the uncertainty of the future and let it pull you towards discovery, not away from it. During your future, feel free to make mistakes, but always learn from them. Strive for success, but don't be afraid of failure. As Winston Churchill once said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So no matter what, continue on. Do it tired. Do it unmotivated. Do it even when no one is watching, because one day you will look back and realize that you gave this life everything you had. Class, the future is ours. Today is the day we become more than just students. We become the change. But one thing always remains the same. Be respectful. Be responsible. Be amazing. Be a wildcat. Thank you.
So I know you've heard that a few times this afternoon. So the funny story is, one day we had a kind of a crazy day in the office. That happens. My secretaries can say that every once in a while. And I forgot to say that at the end of the morning announcements. The students were worried I was sick. So that is something that we have lived by the last 4 years, and I appreciate that the students will remember that and hopefully carry it on with them forever. At this time, I would like to introduce the Linn High School Band under the direction of Mr. Kevin Pierce. They will be playing A Million Dreams.
Contra B flat. B flat. Ready.
At this time, I would like to welcome Christy Weberg, our salutatorian, for her commencement speech.
Good evening, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. I am honored to stand before you today, especially considering I fully expected to break my legs on my way up here. For those of you holding your breath, keep on holding it. I have to make my way down. My brother Joe claims that when I wake up in the morning, I jump out of bed, extremely excited, and I look in the mirror and I'm very excited. I give myself a pep talk, 5-minute pep talk, and who's ready for this day? I am. And then I continue to turn around and walk straight into a wall. I'd love to dispute this, but unfortunately, it's a little bit of the story of my life. I start out optimistic, sunny, and confident, only to end it with a coffee in my hand and courtesy out the window. But even then, I like to think a part of me is still clutching to my own bit of light. I like to think of this because when my list of grievances is longer than my list of graces, I'd like to be on the side of hope. I work at a veterinary clinic, so when I come home, I am dirty and I smell bad and I look even worse than that. But even then, even at my lowest moments, I like to think I have that little bit of light. I still believe in angels. I still believe in miracles. That heroes still walk the earth and people are good. I enjoy sitting outside, if only to see the wind dance through the trees and watch my cat get outsmarted by a firefly. I read my books, I listen to my music, and I breathe until I'm back to that bright, optimistic, sunny self, only to be broken down again the next day. Now, I know that sounds rather sad to a lot of you, but through each of these rough days, through all my mistakes, I learn a little. And I like to think the more I learn through life, the more small joys I can find. I can find a little bit of good in the world through all of these small mistakes, all the small little things. Every storm leaves some puddles I can splash in. A weed in my yard can be full of wishes. You see, you have to hold on to the small things in order to have the strength to face the bigger, more daunting challenges. If a person assumes they are unable to change the world, they won't be willing to try. When you have hope, you are open to all the possibilities around you. There's still so much you don't know yet, and there is so much more to try, fail, learn, and try again. It's a wonderful feeling, not knowing everything. It means there's more to learn. Everyone knows the world is big, scary, full of joy and pain. You can't approach everything pretending the world is perfect. That's called stupidity. There are things going on in the world we can't control. I don't even have to name anything. I can already see there's something popping into each of your little minds, something sprouting, something horrible, something gruesome, from doing the laundry to trying to find world peace. It's different for everybody. But it's born from your anxiety, it's born from that fear. It doesn't even have to be something large. The ordinary is just as terrifying as the macabre. Nonetheless, you can't ignore everything imperfect. No, hope isn't blind to these problems. It sees everything. And since it sees all of that, it has to start small. It has to find a crack in the block of despair. A small smile you didn't feel at first, about a laughter that grows into a cackle, a small thought at the back of your mind blooming into emotion. Through each crack, you grow stronger. You become wiser. So, as we gather here today in these uncomfortable bleachers, booking chiropractor appointments in the back of our minds, a period of change is brought to our attention. Through all the tough days and scattered bouts of senioritis, we made it here, and we are faced with this wonderful idea. What happens next? For some of us, it's scary because we're entering unfamiliar territory. For others, it's exciting for the exact same reason. But no matter where we travel to, we will face our own challenges, our own dragons to slay and lessons to learn. But won't it be better if we accept the small victories. Hope makes our journey easier to travel. Our stories will continue. To each their own happy ending. May you all discover your own moments of peace. Thank you, and congratulations.
At this time, I would like to welcome our counselor, Shannon Wolf, to recognize a few of our amazing graduates.
Good afternoon. I would like to start by recognizing a few students who are not only graduating from high school, but have earned a college degree as well. Miranda Berry, Emerson Bowser, and Carly Frank. They have all earned their Associate of Arts in Liberal Studies from East Central College. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement. Next, I would like to recognize our A+ scholarship recipients. This year, we have 38 students who have earned this scholarship. Reed Baker, Miranda Berry, Jake Bish, Claire Bishop, Cale Bogle, Emerson Bowser, Joseph Brandt, Ethan Chappell, Faith Davis, Tristan Deacon, Sam Duneheffer, Mackenzie Poston, Carly Frank, Tiana Friend, Brinley Ferguson, Jason Greer, Evan Grellner, Cameron Helscher, Abigail Hubecky, Carson Cleathermis, Mac Kluzak, Craig Laughlin, Mara Mitchell, Gus Peters, Tony Peters, Anthony Platt, Anna Plume, Katie Robinson, Kaylee Sankey, Carson Shockley, Sydney Skirvin, Elizabeth Springer, Josh Timbrook, Sophia Voss, Tyler Wagner, Ava Warren, Christine Weberg, and Madalie Wilson. Congratulations. You may be seated. Next, I would like to recognize students who have received scholarships in addition to the A+ scholarship. Reed Baker, Miranda Berry, Emerson Bowser, Joseph Brandt, Faith Davis, Tristan Deacon, Sam Duneheffer, Carly Frank, Tiana Friend, Jason Greer, Evan Grellner, Carson Cleathermis, Mac Kluzak, Craig Laughlin, Ileana Morgan, Gus Peters, Tony Platt, Anna Plume, Carson Shockley, Sydney Skirvin, Elizabeth Springer, Sophia Voss, Jacob Weidler, and Christine Weberg. These students have earned $1,134,722 in scholarships to support their education through both local organizations and their respective colleges and universities. Now it is my pleasure to present the top 10 students of the class. Students, please come forward as you hear your name. Reed Baker, Sophia Voss, Christine Weberg, Mac Kluzak, Evan Grellner, Elizabeth Springer, Sydney Skirvin, Jason Greer, Gus Peters, Miranda Berry, Emerson Bowser. Emerson Bowser. Emerson is ranked 10th with a 3.946 GPA. She is a daughter of Chris and Jamie Bowser. Emerson plans to attend St. Ambrose University and major in education. She will also participate in collegiate swim. Miranda Berry. Miranda is ranked 10th with a 3.946 GPA. She is a daughter of Jody Weberg and David Berry. Miranda has earned an associate's degree in liberal studies through East Central College. She plans to attend the University of Missouri, Kansas City and major in dental hygiene. Gus Peters. Gus is ranked 8th with a 3.949 GPA. He is a son of Jesse and Amanda Peters. Gus plans to attend State Technical College of Missouri and major in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Jason Greer. Jason is ranked 8th with a 3.949 GPA. He is a son of Travis and Lori Greer. Jason plans to attend the Missouri University of Science and Technology and major in aerospace engineering. Sydney Skirvin. Sydney is ranked 7th with a 3.954 GPA. She is the daughter of Brett and Tori Skirvin. Sydney plans to attend Maryville University and major in physical therapy. Elizabeth Springer. Elizabeth is ranked 6th with a 3.959 GPA. She is a daughter of Bruce and Sharon Springer. Elizabeth plans to attend Maryville University, major in psychology, and continue her education to become an occupational therapist. Evan Grellner. Evan is ranked 5th with a 3.97 GPA. He is the son of Kevin and Lisa Grellner. Evan plans to attend the University of Central Missouri and major in marketing and psychology. Mac Kluzak. Mac is ranked 4th with a GPA of 3.98. He is a son of Jim and Tammy Kluzak. Mac plans to attend Missouri University of Science and Technology and major in electrical engineering. Christine Weberg. Christy is ranked 3rd with a 3.99 GPA. She is a daughter of Dave and Mary Weberg. Christy plans to attend College of the Ozarks and major in animal science. She will also participate in collegiate band. Sophia Voss. Sophie is ranked 1st with a 4.0 GPA. She is a daughter of Adrian and Darius Voss. Sophie plans to attend Lincoln University and major in nursing. She will also participate in collegiate softball. Reed Baker. Reed is ranked 1st with a GPA of 4.0. He is the son of Kurt and Robin Baker. Reed plans to attend the University of Missouri-Columbia and major in ag business management and personal financial planning. Congratulations to our top 10 students.
In the words of Alfred Lord Tennyson, if I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk in my garden forever. At this time, each senior will present flowers to the people in the audience that have made an impact in their lives. Seniors, please hand out your flowers. Graduates, you may be seated. Yes, a high school diploma is just a piece of paper, but this piece of paper means so much more. This simple piece of paper shows hard work and determination. It symbolizes all you have worked for these last 13 years of your life. This piece of paper is something you should be proud of that reminds you every day that you can accomplish hard things. It is now time for our seniors to receive their diplomas. Please hold your applause until all graduates have received their diplomas. Nope, not at all. They're all empty. Reed Nelson Baker. Miranda Marie Berry. Luke Jacob Bish. Abigail Joyce Ann Bishop. Claire Sophia Bishop. Kale Eve Bogle. Emerson Grace Bowser. Brady Logan Brandt. Joseph Raymond Brandt. Erica Charlene Branson. Jason Tyler Greer. Brinley Ann Ferguson. Tiana Leanne Friend. Carly Marie Frank. Mackenzie Lynn Poston. Samuel Joseph Dudenheffer. Tristan Lane Deacon. Faith Joellen Davis. Ethan Robert Chappell. Darian Christopher Eugene Kreider. Evan Charles Grellner. Cameron Dennis Holscher. Abigail Leanna Hubecki. Kendra Elizabeth Kaiholtz. Carson Charles Clethermus. Mac Davis Klusek. John Craig Laughlin. Mara Joanne Mitchell. Ileana Nicole Morgan. Carson John Muehlhausen. Carson John Shockley. Sydney Lynn Skirvin. Katie Ray Robinson. Kaylee Sankey. Anna Lee Plume. Daniel Paul Pritchard. Tony Patrick Peters. Anthony William Platt. Colton Matthew Newcomb. Gus Vincent Peters. Elizabeth Catherine Springer. Joshua Michael Timbrook. Sophia Jo Voss. Tyler Dale Wagner. Ava Hazel Warren. Christine Marie Weberg. Natalie Jewel Agnes Wilson. Alexis Summer Dawn Wiskasil. Jacob Robert Weidler. Let's give the graduating class of 2026 a round of applause. At this time, I would like to ask the faculty and staff of Osage County R2 to please stand and remain standing. I would like the parents of the graduates to please stand and remain standing. Now, I would like the rest of the family and friends of the graduates to please stand and remain standing. Seniors, please look around and see all that are standing here today for you. You have so many who love you and support you. If you ever need anything, find one of us. You are absolutely amazing to each and every person in this building. You may be seated. At this time, would the members of the class of 2026 please rise? Graduates, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Mr. Baker and the Board of Education of the Osage County R2 School District, I am pleased to present the Linn High School students from the class of 2026, along with their diplomas as granted by the Osage County R2 School District and the state of Missouri.
On behalf of the Board of Education of the Osage County R2 School District, I accept this 86th graduating class.
Parents and honored guests, it is my pleasure to introduce you to the graduating class of 2026. In just a minute, we will start our recessional of graduates. Please stay seated until all graduates have exited the field house. We thank each and every one of you for your contribution to your students' education over the past 13 years. It takes a village to raise a child, and we are so thankful that you've been part of this journey. Thank you.